Hi, Rocio. This is Salo, and this is your starseed activation light language reading. I hope I said your name right. I think it was Rocio. um, and these are the symbols that I see around you when I tune into your vibration. And light language speaks to the soul without words. It's a feeling, it's an emotion. It goes to the right side of our brain, which are our feelings, our emotions, our intuition, our psychic ability, and symbols. Whereas the left side of our brain is conversation, it is the written word, it is mathematics, it's facts. And so on the right side of the brain, we can get downloads of information just by looking at a symbol. In our Western world, one word means just one thing, but in the other parts of the world, usually a word could be more than one thing. And so this is a packet of information, of light that activates your DNA, that goes through your eyes and to the right side of your brain and activates that DNA codons in your body to be who you are, to have clarity, to help you remember your spiritual purpose, and to know that you are a star seed. And you've had many lifetimes on different planets too, my guides are saying. This is your guides and angels coming in. And today's reading, I want to come with Salo's disclaimer too, before I go on, is that anything in this reading is only one interpretation of maybe a million interpretations of what light reading is. And that's why when you place this print that I will make for you, I will digitally alter it in a place that you can look at all the time. You are getting constant downloads in your subconscious mind. So it's really, really cool. So this is your guides and angels coming in. These are your starseed ships that are around you and follow you and send information to you in dream time, but also in your everyday life. It's like Morse code of all these light language symbols coming in. Anytime you see a spiral is an activation that you go through in your life and movement forward. And anytime you see these are dimensional doorways of moving up to different dimensional levels into a higher enlightenment state of being that is continual through our whole lifetime. It's not like just one thing. We go through many initiations and levels in the universe. When I look at your birthday, you are a 6 in numerology, which means that family and community is important to you, and along with children and pets and all of us getting along together. You can have good work karma in this lifetime being a 6 and have a lot of charisma. So part of your life lesson is to get out there and participate and be involved with other people, and don't close the door and hide away. In your past lifetimes, you've been an artist, a poet, an actor, a photographer, a filmmaker. You've done the creative arts, and you spent a lot of time alone also and in nature. And that is kind of like feeds your soul. But, in your past lifetimes, you've always looked to your intuition to find the answer. And so when you're at work and you think you can go home and run away from everything and try to find the answer there, you won't. Because this is a lifetime of doing facts, information, heading the problem straight on at work, asking people to repeat what they said, be a problem solver, be the boss is part of your spiritual purpose. Being in boss management or running your own business is part of your spiritual purpose. I know that kind of sucks, but you've done the artist thing, you've done the creative thing. It doesn't mean throw out the baby with the bathwater. You can still bring those constructive freedoms into your workplace. In fact, I had somebody that was kind of like the same astrological chart, and they were a digital manager for creative artists at work, but they had to manage all these different artists and stuff. So it can be done. You can blend both worlds, but it's about you being the problem solver, you have a great gift of bringing order from chaos, which is great. You're here to participate in the universe, which is so important. And You're also here to focus and be in the here and now, to be mindful and to be present and not so dreamy sometimes, because that, past lifetime of being the artist and dreamy is fine, but this is a lifetime of being focused, mindful, in the present, heading off that chaos and bringing order to it is part of your spiritual purpose in this lifetime. And from that, from many planets that you've been on, you have also a lot of Mayan ancestry, not only from here in Mexico in your DNA, but also from the Zulus. That is an alien race out there that are time travelers, and also they're being our watchers and our protectors here around planet Earth right now, and also the Milky Way galaxy. They are also the holders of imagination and using their intention to create wonderful, beautiful things in the universe. And so I think that's one of the gifts that you also have. I'm so sorry my dog is barking, but I don't want to stop the reading. These are also little structures and builders. It's like having a foundation here, coming in, connecting to your guides in dream time. This is the summation of all your lifetimes coming together and blending them into being the totality that you are in this lifetime. And this is the flow that you've had in past lifetimes. You also have some connection to the Pleiades, the seven sisters, and this is Pleiadian light language about going with the flow, using your intentions and your creative arts that you've done in the past lifetime, but then bringing it, going through a doorway and bringing structure to it and order into this lifetime in business. Now, with that 6 life path number, it's about love, learning to love yourself and others, and to know that good things can really come your way in this lifetime. And don't self-sabotage yourself and think that you don't deserve it. The personal year that you're in this year is also a 6. So if you're with someone, love gets so much better. And if you're not with a spouse, you can meet the love of your life this year. So get yourself out there, girl. Or guy. I can't tell through your name, but we're all one in the universe. And these are also dimensional doorways, and expressing your emotions and feelings at work, and asking people to report things, and to know that it's okay to misunderstand things and express your emotions. No one's going to hate you for it. It's really important. Don't run away. Don't wait for it to blow over. Don't go home and think you're going to meditate and get the answer, and then not answer the door or the phone for 3 days and then think it's all blown over. No. Hit it head on. Bring order to chaos, and you are doing your spiritual purpose in this lifetime for sure. Taking that risk, being kind of fun too, is so important in this lifetime. Having that sense of enthusiasm and knowing that you can do it in the universe. And a lot of times you're here to support yourself and not look to others to support you. Don't look to the savior or mentor to save you. You are your own savior and mentor. You got all the answers within. You can do it in this lifetime. I love it. You also have some connections and ties a bit to the oceans and Cirrus here a little bit, these little activation spirals, but also this is the indication that you are starseed, and that symbol comes from Australia. But the most connection is with the Zulu people that are outside around our Milky Way galaxy right now, acting as guardians. You are a time traveler, you are a scientist, you are smart, you are creative, and you do have solutions, and you're here to be in the age of Aquarius to break down the banking system, have better housing, and find solutions to our planet here in an organized way. You're here to kind of you've been a yogi in a past lifetime, but now you're here to be the yogi in the city. Use those spiritual principles in your everyday life in a grounded and actionable way. Not a dreamy way and not taking action. It is about being grounded and taking action. So I hope you like this reading. If you're interested in an hour reading, more about your North Node, your astrology chart, your numerology for this year, next year, just email me at salostanley@gmail.com or check out my website, salostanleypsychic.com, and we can set up an hour spiritual reading. I can tell you it will change your life. It's an hour long. It's super, super cool. Sending angels your way.